It's been a while since I've done a video. I am sorry. It's been a little crazy around here. But today I'm going to show you one of my first Christmas crafts that I came up with, and it's how to make your own personalized, customized pick. If you're like me, I love picks in my garlands and my wreaths, and the cost really adds up. They can be anywhere from $3 to even, $8 a pick, and that is just going to be too costly. So I didn't find exactly what I wanted. In one of my garlands I'm going to make kind of a snowy wintry theme, and I wanted to add a pick that said burr, and so I made one. Let me give you a close-up view. So I'm going to show you how I made it. Okay, first let's start with what I used. This is some fabulous wrapping paper that I found at Michael's. They have it in probably right now about 5 different colors. And I thought this was the perfect shade of blue. It's very sparkly, as you can see. And then I got the letters from Hobby Lobby. They're the 99-cent letters. Sometimes they run them on sale. I had to go to 2 different Hobby Lobbies because one Hobby Lobby was completely sold out of the R's. So let's start with step 1. You take your letter. I didn't even paint these. Quite frankly, you're not going to see the back. It's going to be my garland, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, well, actually I got ahead of myself. Let's talk about how we prep the wrapping paper. Here's a sample. I cut off strips, and then I use a foam brush and some Mod Podge, and I apply this kind of generously. You don't want to saturate the paper too much, but you want to get a good coat on the back, because if you do it on the front, it'll lose a lot of its luster. I tried. Okay. The reason you want to do this is because it'll make wrapping paper a lot easier to cut with the X-Acto knife. Because if you don't put Mod Podge on there and create kind of a vinyl feel, when you go to cut the wrapping paper, it's going to tear and rip, and it's going to be a mess. So apply your Mod Podge and let it dry thoroughly. Okay? Now that we have a piece that has a nice coat of Mod Podge on there, as you can see, I'm going to take our letter, and I'm using Elmer's spray adhesive. I really like Elmer's, but any will work. And generously spray the spray adhesive on there, and make sure you do it backwards because it is a letter and you want the good side with the glitter on it. And you just push it down. You can use a roller and roll it out tight. You want to make sure there's a good seal all the way to the edge with the glue. And then you would let that dry. It doesn't take that long. And then you would use your X-Acto knife and just cut it out. Cut around the edges. Okay? And I tried glitter because this is a little bit tedious with this wrapping paper and this small of a letter. But I just really didn't like the way the glitter looked. It was all fuzzy looking, and I liked the clean lines that using the X-Acto knife and the wrapping paper gave me. So that's why I went ahead and did that. So after you have it cut out, then you're going to get some floral wire. Try to get 18 or 22 gauge, and I got this in white since I'm going to put it in white deco mesh. Okay, and then flip over your letter, place your wire on it, and then just put a generous portion of hot glue to cover your wire. and let it set, and it holds it very well. Okay, so do that for all letters. So it's the BRR for bird. So now I have all 3 letters ready to go on the wire. All of them are glued in the back. And the way that I like to do this is I like to stagger my letters. So what I do is I stack the letters about each of them halfway down from the next. Okay? So they're just staggered. Okay? Then I gather them up, and I'm going to go ahead and clip this a little bit. This is a little bit long. Just with some handy wire clippers that I got at Hobby Lobby, as I do a lot of things. Then I got some white floral tape in the floral department. And, you know, go up about halfway, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then just, if you've ever used this stuff, it sticks on itself. It's really handy. And you just twist it around. I should note that the first time I did this, I didn't have the white floral tape. I only had green. So I went into my first aid kit and I had some of that white first aid tape. It works fine. So if you have that and you don't have white tape, get in your first aid kit. It works. Save you a trip to the craft store, save you some money. So we're just twisting it all the way down. When we come to the end, it just peels right off. Then all you do is you just kind of pull them out and shape them. It's as simple as that. Isn't that cute? Imagine that on white mesh and with some blue ribbon or some snowflakes. How cute is that going to look? I'm really super excited about this. I can't wait to get it all done. Also, let me give you another option to this. If you want a real wintry feel, here's another one I did. And I used a product called Snowtex. Okay? I'll put a picture on my blog. And this gives it a really cool snow look. It's just super, if I can get it in the frame, sorry, super cool. It's very textural, very chunky, and it's just a super good look. Sorry, I'm having problems. I have to do this upside down and backwards. So there are your options. I think it's going to make a fun addition to my decor. You could do Joy or Noel or Mary. There's some great options out there with this. So I hope this inspires you to make your own picks. Save some money, get creative, get custom. Thanks a lot.